INFPs are narrative machines. Here's how to actually use that superpower as something that you can develop and support your life and your future rather than writing yourself as the villain of your own life. And if you think of your character arc as something that is growing, that's evolving, then you're always going to have more fuel and energy and inspiration to create the life that you want to live. Hey, I'm Matt Sherman. Welcome to Geek Psychology. I'm an INFP. I work mainly with INFPs. I've coached 100 plus INFPs one-on-one. And we also have a paid INFP community, evolve.geekpsychology.com. You can check that out later when you're interested. So there is a theory, narrative identity by Dan McAdams. And what we're going to talk about is how INFPs can actually use that as something that is helpful for yourself. So we don't remember just life events. We bring in story. There's some meaning behind it. We weave them into this story about who we are and why we are this way and what life means and where we're heading. And that story becomes our narrative identity. Basically, nothing has inherent meaning. We attach meaning to it. A thing is a thing. Something happens. That's it. But we put in, oh, this is the reason why. This is the meaning behind it. This is why it's important. I was just talking to somebody today on a coaching call, and he said something that we often all say is, well, I just want to know why it happened. I'm curious about where this came from, why this belief is there. And when you can detach from that, or you can have that be just one meaning, one event, one possible interpretation, then life becomes a lot easier. You can have the same story, but the same facts, but a different story, right? You can have a different behavior that comes from your mood or from your interpretation of the events. There are plenty of stories about people growing up in the same household, or even identical twins in the same household, or identical twins separated at birth, and them interpreting a situation differently. And this can happen in so many different situations. It can happen just in daily life where two people go to a movie and one person sees it one way, one person sees it another way. Or it could happen in things like the Holocaust. Viktor Frankl in Man's Search for Meaning. His perspective was that this horrible thing is happening, but they can't control what's going on inside my mind. And when I get past this, then I need to share these, experiences with other people so that it never happens again. That's really powerful. And that comes from a shift in your frame. So I want to give you one of those shifts right now. So starting out, let's talk about narrative and story and how it works for us. So we have the hero's journey, or I like to use Dan Harmon's story circle. And I'm sorry about the drawing capabilities on this. It's my capabilities on this machine. Okay, so you have you. This is the starting character. This is your experiences. This is your daily life, everything like that. Sorry, I got the other camera over there, but I can't draw with that monitor. So I will try to teach myself to look the other way. And then there's a need. So you are experiencing something, but something's not right. You need to do something. There's some sort of compulsion to take an action. And you go to some other place, you go to some other location. It could be within your mind, but usually there's an actual physical environmental shift. You need something, so you go, and then you search. Oh my goodness, search, okay? You search for the methods of changing, okay, for getting the thing that you want. And you find it, okay? You find the thing that you wanted, and you take it. I'm writing inside here because it's dark down there. You take it, and there's usually a price to pay, some sort of cost for getting the thing that you want, which is really important to know. Return as the other side of go, right? You go back to where you were before, but things have changed, okay? These are all important things to know when we're talking about self-development and our narratives. We can apply the idea that when we cross the threshold, we get down into, I'm going to search, I'm going to learn, I'm going to gain new skills, I'm going to train, I'm going to find some other, some reason for this happening that is going to help me train to find and take the thing that I want. Then life becomes less about pain and suffering and more about this is training, this is practice. I'm experiencing something different. I'm learning who I am and who I can become. And it's a spiral. I think it would go this way on the camera. It's a spiral. You go through this pattern of the hero's journey and you learn your lessons and you go back and you change. Things are different now. And then there's some other event, some other domain in your life that requires you to pursue this need and to go somewhere and to search and to find and take it and return and change. And it's cyclical. And that is, in my opinion, part of the joy. And also it's a fun thing to explore your patterns of whenever I'm struggling and I'm in this zone of I need to search and to train and to figure out I'm struggling right now, then I know that usually it's just I require more action. I'm just not taking enough action. I'm thinking about it too much. I'm trying to figure it out before actually doing the thing. And that's my pattern. And that's something that goes through most timelines, most through lines in my life, most narrative identities that I have. And there's the identity of me in Michigan before my parents' divorce, after my parents' divorce, me going to Japan and kind of finding myself as Sherman, or shaman is pronounced in Japanese, and learning to approach people, learning to be more confident. There's the whole YouTube journey. There's the journey of being a creator in other facets, a father, a husband as well. So there are all these different narrative journeys, and you have them too, right? The problem is that because we are a narrative machine, we're always searching for, what does this mean? Why is this here? And we spend a lot of time focusing on discovering what that is, as opposed to taking what knowledge we have of it and acting and creating a future narrative that is more supportive of our goals and dreams. Now, first you have to know what it is you want. What do you want? It's hard to get the things that you want in life if you haven't defined that. And when you find that, when you understand that, when you clarify it, then it becomes more easy to say, okay, these things that happened in the past, they were training me so that I could speak more confidently on camera, so that I could create this art piece, so that I could learn a new musical instrument because I didn't like that one. There was something about the guitar that I didn't really like, and that's how I actually came to like the ukulele, whatever your pattern, your story is. So treating it as something that is supporting you and your future for your self-development and the narrative, the story that you want to create is extremely important and helpful. Also, there is a danger of writing yourself as the one who is always misunderstood or the victim of the situation, the one who never gets it quite right, the one who fails all the time, the one that's too slow or too emotional, too sensitive for the world, the INFP who cannot live in the ESTJ world. If that works for you, and in some way it probably is. I mean, we have all of our patterns because they're supporting some aspect of ourselves. Good ones, bad ones, they're all there because they're allowing our unconscious mind and our parts to likely be safe, to feel some sort of comfort, even if it's miserable. Anyway, so if you frame it as I'm the hero in training, I'm learning how to do this, I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm working on it, then things get better and you start to reframe the struggles as training and something that you can progress through in your current arc. And if you think of your character arc as something that is growing, that's evolving, then you're always going to have more fuel and energy and inspiration to create the life that you want to live.